Benton State Park, and it's spring at the homestead, and we are celebrating springtime. Shocker at the homestead. We've got some musicians up there. We have a little girl doing laundry. We have Pioneer cooking. We have Pioneer toys and games. We have blacksmithing. It's really exciting. And it's going on today and tomorrow, so come check it out.
How long have you been with the state?
I have been with the state since May. So last May. So it's been almost a year exactly.
What got you into this?
Well, I always knew that I wanted to do something outside. I cannot sit in the office for longer than an hour without slowly losing my mind.
Right.
So I'll just go outside, take a walk. And, you know, all of my past work experience has kind of added up to this. I have been, you know, started out as a babysitter, and then I worked on a farm, and then I was a zookeeper, and I went and got my biology degree. And I was like, man, I really want to work for the DNR. And so I constantly was checking the job openings, and I found this one, and it was perfect. And so I spent days filling out this application, sent it in, and I called every day until they were like, all right, you can come in for an interview.
They gave in.
They gave in. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. So now I'm here, and they can't get rid of me, and I love my job so
You love
much.
your job.
Yeah.
This is what you see yourself doing.
Yes,
I mean, this is...
absolutely. I mean, I get to play games.
Right.
I get to do field trips. I get to play outside, go on hikes, and that's my job. And it's really fun. It's really cool. I mean, there's not a lot of people that can say that. I feel very lucky.
Do you work at all the parks or just this?
So this is my main park. I also work at Etowah Indian Mound sometimes when they need me, really big groups, really special events. I work at Pickett's Mill Battlefield, same thing if they have a really big group coming in, or or a really big special event, and also Alatoona Pass Battlefield.
Are there any big events coming up? I mean, is there anything?
Oh yeah.
What?
May 7th, which is next weekend, we have our Hills of Iron program, which is like our big signature event. It's an all-day thing. We'll start out by doing hikes and going to see the old iron mines. It's really cool. You can actually go in and stand in the middle of a mountain. It's really quite the experience. It's one of my favorite places in the park. And then we'll kind of have all-day activities in this area. This is the field behind the park office.
Right.
And then this building right here, this is where the actual iron pour takes place. So you can do scratch blocks, and you scratch a design into it. And then around 6 o'clock, we will fire up our iron furnace, and it melts down all this iron. It literally gets hotter than lava, and we pour it into your scratch block molds, and it makes this really cool cast iron design. It's so cool. It is so cool. I mean, it's like red, molten hot, and it's dark outside, and it's a really good photographic experience. But it's also really cool to experience it in person, like the smells. And
I'm looking forward to it.
It's really cool.
Hannah, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Hi there. Welcome to West End Pharmacy. We're a locally owned pharmacy here in Cartersville. We're independent, not associated with any chains, located conveniently on West Avenue next to the subway.
We specialize in providing great customer service to our customers. Most of our customers wait less than 10 minutes to get their prescriptions filled.
We are located on West Avenue next to Subway, just east of Eagles.
We accept insurance. We have competitive prices for those who do not have it. Come see us and experience the best service in town.
Hey, this is Joe Wilson, co-owner of Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, Cartersville's locally owned funeral home, serving all of Bartow County since 1977. The biggest difference of our funeral home here in Bartow County, Cartersville, is that we are a locally owned funeral home. We make all our decisions right here in the funeral home. When people walk in the door, they're going to meet the owner and know that we're making decisions on what's best for the families that have placed their trust and confidence in us and the needs of our community. One thing we always say to families that place their trust in us is ask a family we have served. We want people to know that when they come here for probably one of the most difficult experiences in their life, that they can feel comfortable with us.
You know, all our family actually comes to Parnick Jennings. You know, once we lose a loved one, we call on them because, you know, they really took care of us in the past. As far as controlling the funeral, the arrangements for the trafficking to the gravesite, everything went perfect and, you know, in order like it needed to be. And, you know, especially with a loved one that you lost, you want things to go like it's supposed to, and they really done a professional job of doing it.
Prearranging a funeral, it can be probably one of the most important things that you could do for your loved one. You have time to make those decisions in a calm, relaxed atmosphere, and you can lock in the price. In today's economy, you know, price is something that we have to think about. And by making a prearrangement in advance and funding it, you're guaranteeing that those prices will be there and you'll be protected from any future inflation. On behalf of myself and all the staff here at Parnick Jennings Funeral Home, we want you to know it would be our honor to serve your family during your time of need. Please call us at 770-382-0034.
Robert, hey Robert.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
same here.
Is your wife in the band here, or what?
She's the one behind the guitar.
She's behind the guitar. So do you do events like this all over the state, or where do you?
Since she is a pretty good musician,
Right.
Appalachian dulcimer, auto harp, guitar, little banjo, and so forth. Yeah.
So you go with her, and y'all enjoy this. I guess you get to see some neat stuff, don't you?
That we do. And since I don't let her drive, I get to go a lot.
Okay.
Of course, the state patrol won't let her take the test either.
How come?
Something to do with her being totally blind.
That's a good reason. That's a pretty good reason, I guess. What do you like about coming here?
Get back to when things were a lot more peaceful, quiet,
Right.
slow motion.
Not that way anymore, is it?
No,
Where do you live?
Norcross.
So this is about an hour drive for you, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a busy area. Norcross is a big city now.
Yeah, we noticed. It's not been that many years that was where my wife went to go blackberry picking
Norcross.
in the woods.
Is all that gone now? I mean, that's
Yeah,
what, the woods is gone, or is it just?
built up.
Yeah, that's progress.
When I came up here, I-85 at Jimmy Carter was 4 lanes with steep shoulders.
Right.
There's no sign of a shoulder anymore, and about 8 lanes.
Jimmy Carter's 8 lanes.
No, I-85.
85 is 8 lanes. Okay.
Jimmy Carter is 6.
6 lanes, Jimmy Carter. That's not good. That's just too big. That's just
And one of the few diverging diamonds
right.
where you go backwards.
Why don't you move up here to Cartersville? We'd love to have you.
Well, the problem with Cartersville is that's the only place I know where they have a monument to a bad debt.
What are you talking about?
Well, back before the late unpleasantness, if I have the story right, and it's
Okay.
been a few years,
All right.
one of the men started a sawmill. The war came along, so it went bust. And after about 20 years, he finally paid everybody back, so they built a monument in appreciation that used to be by the dam headquarters.
Okay.
I've heard later that they moved it into town about 10 years ago.
No, right. So because of that, you wouldn't want to live in Cartersville, or?
No, too much like relatives. My mother's side of the family's Carters.
Oh, is she? You just seem to keep some distance?
Well, there's speaking kin and then there's distant kin.
Okay. Interesting meeting you, Robert.
And they've since boarded it up right over at the dog trot.
Yeah, yeah.
But those upper 3 logs
Okay,
are full length.
okay.
And several years ago, you could tell that.
But you can't tell that anymore.
I've got some extra boards up at each end of the dog trot to help preserve it because
Okay.
of leaks, I think.
Well, thank you, Robert, for sharing a few minutes with us. Nice to meet
You're
you.
welcome. Same here.
Pet Vet Clinic. Join us on Facebook. We have a state-of-the-art surgical suite and dental facilities. Pet Vet Clinic. Join us on Facebook.
We offer in-house blood work where you can get results immediately. We also have digital x-rays.
Come on down to Pet Vet Clinic. We're located at the corner of Burnt Hickory and Mission Road. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We're here Saturdays from 8 to 12. Hope to see you soon.
Hey, I'm Robert Goodman at Terry Reed Buick GMC right here in Cartersville, Georgia. I got a lot of names. They call me Red, they call me Bobby, but come on in. We're here to sell you a new car or a good used car. Terry, Matt, Claudia, myself, and all the good salespeople here at Terry Reed Buick wants to earn your business. We appreciate y'all coming by and just look at the inventory. You can go online or you can just give us a call at 770-382-5910. Again, I'm Bob Goodman. Hope to see you. If you got any questions, you can call me at 770-630-6925 like myself. I'll be happy to help you, answer any of your needs or anything like that. We appreciate the people in Cartersville and surrounding areas, and I hope to see you soon.
What are you making?
A bookmark.
A what?
A bookmark.
A bookmark.
This
Okay.
is padding.
It's very nice.
Thank you.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, about 10 or 15 years.
How do you get into something like that?
I saw padding on a program on TV, and I said, that's easy, I can do that.
So you've been doing it ever since?
Yes.
Very attractive.
Thank you.
Do you go to all the different shows, or do you travel around doing this, or?
Well, I do a lot of local craft shows.
Okay.
And then I do this reenactment. And May 21st, they're having a maker's market here.
Okay.
Where everything has to be handmade by the artist.
Okay. So you'll be here doing that too?
I'll have mostly beadwork.
Oh, beadwork, okay. So is this something you do full-time at home? I mean, do you do this pretty much when you're watching TV and when you're just...
All the time.
All the time. But it sells. This is your part-time job or your full-time? What is this, part-time?
Well, it keeps me out of trouble.
Right. And gives you good excuse. You got to go to all the shows, which is fun. You get you know, that's good. So about 10 or 15 years. What'd you do before that?
Well, I've been doing beadwork for maybe 30 years.
Okay. You just got into it and love doing it? You've been doing it?
It's fun.
Been fun, okay. And makes money.
Well, I make enough to go buy more beads.
Do you?
So that keeps me out of trouble.
Do you live locally here, or do you live?
I live in Kennesaw.
Live in Kennesaw. That's the big city now, man. How long you been in Kennesaw?
40 years.
So when you were 40 years ago, it was middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Middle of nowhere. It's like Cartersville. It's way in. Now it's part of Atlanta. You know. Is that good or bad?
It's kind of half one and...
Yeah. I mean, you've got it all there. You've got everything there you need. You don't need to go anywhere else. But it's the big city.
Yeah. It has its drawbacks, but it has its advantages.
Right. Well, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
What you making?
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
This is very period for us. It's not. Instead of making beef stew and Brunswick stew, I got tired. So now it's going to be jambalaya today.
Jambalaya. Looks healthy.
Oh yeah.
Is this? Are you trying to stay as 19th century as you can, or is this?
Well, no.
It is not.
Those days was stew mostly whatever meat they could get.
Right.
Brunswick, that was Virginia, Carolina, Georgia. They all claim it. They all make it a little different.
Right.
And that was whatever meat you could get.
Right.
It was potatoes, onions, olive, what else? Beans, corn. Depends what you add.
Right.
It's a good dish. We make it all the time. Tomatoes, anything.
Yeah.
And of course, used to go hunting, and whatever meat was good.
Why are you out here doing this?
Well, today we go to the store and we buy it. Those days they had to go out with the rifle.
Right.
And whatever trapping. Yeah. The good old days. But anyway, we're cheating a little today.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
We're making something different.
Are you gonna eat? You gonna actually eat this?
Of course.
It's not just for show.
Let's see what's in there. Right now, it's tasso ham,
Okay.
onions, garlic, peppers, celery, chicken. What else is in there? The only thing missing is rice and tomato. Actually shrimp, but I didn't bring any.
Looks great. Look at me.
It'll be a good appetizer. I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
Washing clothes.
This is the way they wash clothes?
Yep.
Can you describe it? What you're using, or?
Well, I use stick, scrub board. I don't have a scrub board or a stick.
Are you-
But I have clothes and line. Hang up so it dry.
Okay.
Anyways, it was hard back there because you'd be out in the sun, all those things.
That would be hard.
It would be like 10 people you had to wash for. And each one of them had maybe 3 outfits or so.
And that's all they had. It was like 3 outfits.
Yeah, but it was hard to get clothes. You could trade it, you could make it. Take a long time to make it.
Right.
But you would just stir it around, you would get the soap and you would just scrub it. You could sit there all day and do it.
That'd be hard work.
Yep. Luckily now we got washing machines, so
Nope.
we don't have to do all this work.
That is true. What do they use for soap?
Lysol. They take like animal fat and they put it on the ash and they burn it. And then they also add other things too to make it actually like a soap bar.
Mm-hmm.
They would cut it, it'd be like a big blob, and then they would shape it and then cut it into little squares, rectangles. Make any shape out of it. But anyways, you would just toss your clothes in and you wash it all day.
Oh, it'd be hard.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, welcome to Sixes. Come out to Sixes on Friday and Saturday nights to see our live bands. Don't forget to join us for Thursday night trivia, and we have a lunch menu every day for $8.
Hey guys, my name's Christopher Brown. Y'all come out to Sixes Tavern and check out our new billiard room. We're here Monday through Friday, open to close, and we're here Friday and Saturday night, open to close. We got 7 brand new tables. Y'all come out and check us out.
SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you find a huge selection of high-end mattresses without paying high-end prices? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. Where can you save 50 to 80% off retail every day? SOS Mattress, best quality, best price, guaranteed. We offer the lowest prices on the best name brand mattresses. SOS Mattress and Clearance Center on Highway 41 in Cartersville, 1 block south of Home Depot.
Hey everybody, this is attorney Brandon Bryson. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, Dave. Thanks for having me.
How long have you lived in Cartersville?
My whole life. We've the Brysons have been here for several generations. So I was born and raised here in Bartow County.
What school?
I'm a product of all the school systems. I went to the county school for elementary, Excel Christian Academy private school for middle school, and I graduated from Cartersville High School.
How long have you been an attorney?
I've been an attorney for 8 years. I've been practicing in state and federal courts all over this state, some out of state, doing a variety of cases. for both plaintiffs and defendants. I've been working in law firms. I remember this morning, I started when I was 18 or 19 working in local law firms just to try to learn what I could while I was a freshman in college before I went off to law school.
When did you know you wanted to be an attorney?
I think probably when I was about 9 or 10 years old.
Perry Mason, or what was it?
You know, it might have been a little bit of Grisham.
Really?
You know, one of my favorite movies is The Time to Kill. Just love the movie. You know, you talk about against all odds. You know, I've always seen things, I don't know, when I was younger I saw things that maybe I disagreed with and things that need to be changed or fixed. And I quickly learned that attorneys and people in the legal field have a lot of opportunity to make positive changes. Now, while everybody doesn't, you know, choose law for that reason, that's a big reason why I chose it. You can stick up for somebody who can't stick up for themselves.
You have decided to run for Chief Magistrate Judge.
Yes, sir.
Why?
One, because I think Bartow County needs somebody with experience on the bench. The Chief Magistrate Judge deals with matters every day that affects people's lives and their livelihoods. The livelihoods of small business, you know, their ability to put food on the table. What the state considers a small claim, which could be anything from up to $15,000, is not such a small claim to the average Bartow County citizen.
So you need somebody that knows what, I mean, can somebody just go in there and wing it?
Well, according to the law, they can. All that's required to be a Chief Magistrate Judge is 25 years old, a resident of the county for 1 year, and a GED or the equivalent, or high school diploma. So anybody could be elected, but I think as complicated as the laws are, as complicated as some of these issues and facts can be, and with the, you know, people's, like I said, their livelihoods on the line, I think it's important that you have somebody in there who, one, understands the gravity of the issues and what's at stake, but understands the issues itself. Now, some people say, well, this has traditionally been a people's court, you know, where people can go in without an attorney, and we don't necessarily need an attorney as a judge. And, you know, that's correct. You know, I always think of Andy Griffith, when I grew up watching Andy Griffith, and you probably can't find a more fair sheriff or judge than Andy, so I can't go against him. But I always remember the scenes where he'd write somebody a ticket and they'd contest it, demand to see the judge. He'd go in the back room and put on the robe, and he's also the judge, and just the look on their faces. But anyway, that was kind of the people's court, kind of a small town way things were done. But the laws have gotten so complex now. You know, the magistrate court hears claims up to $15,000. So you're dealing with people's, you know, livelihoods, their ability to put food on tables, gas in their tanks. That's the livelihood of a small business if they were to appear before the court. That could make or break the business. It could determine whether or not they could pay their employees that week, or whether or not they can even take home a paycheck themselves, or make the rent on the building they're in. You know, they also hear, you know, issue criminal warrants and bonds. So you've got your constitutional freedoms at stake, and you've got your personal freedom at stake. They also hear preliminary hearings for criminal matters. These are all things that I've done in my practice, and I take very seriously, because it truly affects people. And that's why I think you need somebody with experience on there, not just somebody who's going by their gut or their experience, but somebody who could base their decision on the facts, the proper evidence of the law, and some common sense.
Have you witnessed consequences of having somebody in a magistrate judge that made bad decisions?
You know, most of the judges that appear before these days, and I've practiced a lot in the metro Atlanta area, a lot of those counties actually require by local legislation that they be attorneys. So I've actually haven't appeared before one who was not. But I've met with a lot of people in town who deal with the court on a regular basis, and it seems to be a consensus that they need somebody in there, and that they want somebody in there who generally understands the law.
Everybody, this is attorney Brandon Bryson running for Chief Magistrate Judge. When do we vote?
You can vote now. You can vote every day. Seriously, early voting started yesterday at the elections office, which I believe is 1300 Joe Frank Harris Parkway in the old State Patrol Barracks. Early voting is Monday through Friday up until the week of the election. The week before the election, I think early voting is also open at the Cartersville Civic Center. And May 24th is the actual primary date, the last date you can vote.
Have you ever run for any office before?
No, sir. Well, 4th grade, 4-H vice president, and I learned how ugly politics could be at that age.
Are you enjoying all this?
I am. It's a lot of fun. I get to meet a lot of people I never would have met otherwise. I get to see a lot of places in the county that I wouldn't have gone otherwise. And I'm finding kinfolk that I didn't. Oh, you're a Bryson. Well, we're related to Brysons. So that's been fun. It's tiring while, maintaining a legal practice, but overall, it's been a great experience. I'm enjoying running with the guys that are all running for the same position. We're having a good time.
They're all good. All of y'all are good people.
Yes.
Every one of y'all just
Absolutely.
good people. Yeah.
We have a great time, and we're getting to know each other's families.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the best part of it is getting to know more people in Bartow County.
Everybody, it's Brandon Bryson running for Chief Magistrate Judge. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Holly. Welcome to Reflection Skin and Laser Center. We are a full-service medical spa offering the latest technology in skincare. I am also the nurse. I do the neurotoxins like Botox and Dysport, and also the dermal fillers like Juvederm, Restylane, Radiesse, and I also do sclerotherapy for unwanted spider veins.
Hi, I'm Amy Cheek. I'm the medical esthetician here at Reflections. This is where I do aesthetic work like chemical peels, microdermabrasion, and microneedling.
Hi, I'm Jennifer, and this is where we do cool sculpting, the Ulthera, and we have an Affirm skin tightening laser as well.
Here we are in the laser room where we do laser hair removal, laser pigment reduction, laser vein treatments. If you have any questions about any of our procedures or products, please call us. All our consultations are free, or you could just stop by. We're located in the Weston Commons Shopping Center.